The health of Illinois children in our public schools is the goal of a bill making its way through Springfield.
23 News reporter Connor Hollingsworth talks with lawmakers and nutritionists about the benefits of providing free and healthy meals to students.
So they find themselves going throughout the day hungry. Then, unfortunately, a lot of our students then go home hungry.
During the pandemic, federal waivers provided students from kindergarten through 12th grade with free school meals, but that waiver went away in June of last year. Local state representative Maurice West says it's vital those benefits return.
A hungry student doesn't learn much, but one that we can make sure is fed, it helps with their learning experience.
So West and a handful of his colleagues sponsored Illinois House Bill 2471, which would make sure these free, healthy meals return for all state-line schools. It already passed in the House and Senate. All it needs now is the governor's okay.
It affects their immune system and how frequently they might be getting sick. It affects their energy levels and ability to concentrate at school. It can affect their behavior and their mood.
UW Health nutritionist Brianne Thornton says she's happy these school meals won't just be free, but healthy. She stresses the importance of having these conversations and setting requirements.
If they're not getting it at home, school is an opportunity for them to get exposed to new foods and increase the variety of their diet, so that into adulthood, they're used to seeing colorful foods on their plates.
Working for you in the state line, Connor Hollingsworth, 23 News.
Under the bill, school districts provide the free meals and then apply for reimbursement from the state. Leaders will disperse the funds fairly evenly to each district.